The home they came from is not a home you'd want to be in. So Good Shepherd's whole mission is to be a home for children who've never had one. And I don't mean that word in the sense of the institutional meaning of home. I mean a home that you can come home to.
And so when that was explained to me, I really understood suddenly who these kids really are. They're just kids, dealt a bad hand, and they're upset, and they don't know how to navigate all the pain that they've endured.
Different. That's the word I would use. They are very different in their own ways. They don't mean you any harm. They are very good boys. They just been through a lot.
After several years of a lot of fun events where we would come out and provide a big Christmas celebration, giving the kids a much better Christmas than the first one that we were able to give. They were getting a pair of jeans and tennis shoes and all these different things and doing a big feast and a big work day. After several years of that, hundreds of people pouring into this around Christmas time, we realized we need to build them a new campus.
They really don't have the facilities that they need to do the work they need to do. To me, it would be a tremendous help to them to have a facility that would remove the distraction.
The conditions are dire. I mean, they're in a very rundown environment. Kids are kind of stacked up on top of one another. They need a facility where they can feel like they have their own place.
They have a very nice property. They have 6 acres up in Tomball. It's wooded, it's set back from the highway, so it's kind of peaceful and quiet and almost a bit of a residential setting. But we want to build a brand new campus for these boys. We want to give them some of the things that they don't have right now. We want to give the administration rooms where they can do one-on-one counseling, quiet places for them to study, cool places for them to just hang out. We want it to feel sort of like a home for them.
We don't want to design buildings that will be harder to maintain and that'll take up a lot of their resources, their staff time. So we want to streamline that as much as possible so they can focus more on what they are there to do, which is help the children.
It was very eye-opening to see just what 2 basketballs in the smallest court could do for these kids. There were 25 of them out here. In the middle of the day, it was so hot, but they were having the best time just shooting basketball together. And that moment, you really realize, God, we can do so much for these kids' lives when we actually help implement this new campus plan and add all the amenities that we're talking about adding out here that they don't have right now.
A friend of mine who does work for CPS said this is one of her favorite places to place kids. She said she knows they're safe and she knows they're going to be okay. It meant a lot to me to know that I was helping an organization that CPS officers thought highly of.
Many of us business owners have incredible businesses that can do incredible things. And it's just good to be able to use these machines that we have, these people and resources that we have to do something incredible for somebody that needs it.
It's all about the kids. And it's not about creating the next Taj Mahal. It's not about creating the next cover of Architecture magazine. This is about creating a campus that allows these kids to flourish. And we've all come together to do that. And that, I guess, is the aha moment.
I think it's a concrete testimony to the fact that they matter, that people care about them. They'll be living and working and playing in a place that they know was provided for them by people who care about them.
Having something new, cool, can sort of just make you feel better about yourself. And, when you feel better, you do better.
Without community support, the odds of these kids making it aren't very good.
Once those kids see that the community cares about them, that we haven't forgotten about them, then that's when they're going to be ready to go out into this world and thrive.
We all complain about the way the world is today. The question is, what are we doing about it? What are you doing about it?
You will make a difference. Your support will make a difference. no matter how small amount, no matter how small amount of time, what you do will make a difference.
Corporate giving is something that might not add intrinsic value to a spreadsheet or to the bottom line, but there's a value there that actually helps the company and the organization grow, and it's very important that people within the organization champion that cause, and then the organization support it.
And you see that these people actually care. They're not just here to make money. They're not here just to make it look good on their resumes or anything like that. These people genuinely care. And why would you not want to help people who care about kids?
It is humbling to think that, because we try and do this in our daily lives, but it's humbling to know that what we are doing, we know will affect the lives of the kids. We know that it is going to have a positive impact on the environment and on our society.
The reason that we're involved with the Good Shepherd is to show these kids the value that they really have as a person, as a human being, to help them cast that vision for their own lives. So that's why we are all involved, ultimately. The reason this campus is so important is because it shows the level of commitment that we really have to that.